No. Hey, there's an interesting article I just read right before lunch on I think it was on Boston Scientific's recent acquisition. So there's a new trend they're talking about in startups in like the VC and strategic space, and it's BSCI $1.26 billion. In 2021, the company was valued at about $2 billion, but they waited until the company had matured a little bit more, and then started to struggle financially because they kind of hit their end of what that company could do without bigger resources, and their valuation went down, and they bought them for 1.26 billion. So the people who backed it and the VCs might not have done too well on it because everybody's looking for a 10x return. It was also an IPO, so it might be different, but they're saying that could be a trend now that larger strategics are now waiting until a company's in trouble to buy them because they can get it at a fire sale.
Holy crap, that's not fun.
Yeah, that's not good, right?
Yeah, that is not good. But I wonder what the mindset of somebody who accepts a sale like that is. Are
They're
they
desperate.
they're desperate? Yeah, but I think anyone that is an entrepreneur has been desperate at one point, but not everyone gives up. But I guess if you're between a rock and a hard place, like I'm not one to speak, for entrepreneurs that sell their company, but like the worst position you can be in is being in desperation, and the opposite negotiating party understands that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the
Absolutely.
worst, dude. Just get treated
Yeah,
like crap.
if you've got no leverage and you're up against the wall and you've got to pay your employees or your shareholders or your investors or whoever it is, right? You've got to satisfy all these stakeholders all at once, and you got to have some leverage, something that you're working with. But yeah, at the end of the day, who's going to capture the value?
That's why being entrepreneur
Somebody's
sucks.
capturing the value, and in this case, it was Boston Scientific that captured the value for their shareholders. If they can then bring the value back to that 2 billion, right? They're automatically getting a return, which is great. But I just think holding the entrepreneurs and the innovators hostage can lead to a lot less innovation.